well. But
Thank
I've seen, ma'am, nevertheless, like you are putting lots of effort in your content, and so I would like to ask one thing, ma'am. Suppose a person is doing very good job, he is very hardworking person, and he is putting lots of effort. But in spite of we are not getting good response by the people. So how do you feel? I'm just asking you.
Of
I'm not
course,
saying you are not. You are also doing. You are also getting good response by the people. But I am just asking you.
actually, definitely it gives you, makes you feel bad, of course, because it's a human kind of instinct. We always try to compare ourselves with the journey of the other people. And when you see that you are putting in lots of efforts, and when you compare your work with the others, and a number of times you notice that your effort is manifold as compared to anybody else on the journey, but the rewards of that person are much more as compared to yours. But Vishal, I still believe, because just a couple of minutes back you used one word for me, that is perseverance. So I feel that we must motivate ourselves, because no one else would come to you to motivate you, try to encourage that person, because I always resonate myself with that person. Like at this moment I'm talking to you, I resonate myself with you. But of course, so far as your question is concerned, it gives us a bad feeling. But sometimes situation comes in such a way in front of you that you can't do anything. You do what you can do, and you can do, try to keep on moving
Nice
on
to
that
see
journey.
you.
Vishal, smiley face all the time. And
Thank you,
I
ma'am.
would like to share it with the viewers, especially those who are watching it for the second time, because we are meeting for the second time. And I just
Yes, ma'am.
want to
Yes.
share it with the viewers that Vishal, the young man, he works in the police department, and he is aggressively working on his communication skills. I remember,
Yes,
Vishal,
ma'am.
when we met last time, even at that very moment, I pointed out that you use fancy vocabulary, right? Your main focus was at that very moment even to get into the vocabulary of the advanced level, right?
Yes, ma'am. Yes.
So we are meeting after 2 months or more than 2 months, might be 3 months,
Yes, ma'am. We can say after 2 months. We are meeting after
2 months.
2 months. So,
So
ma'am.
let me know how has your journey been so far, and how much advanced word you could grasp by this time.
Yes, ma'am. Just I am following. You can say I improve my communication skill day by day,
Hmm.
and I would like to ask one thing, ma'am. First
Uh,
of all, because we are meeting after long time, so
uh,
how have you been?
it's been good throughout, and as you know that, like you, maximum part of my daytime that goes with my work. But whenever I'm back home in the evening, so I used to spend time on having these kinds of conversations.
Okay,
I
okay.
feel I'm not able to spend more than this time, because we are busy at the workplace with the work kind of stuff. Once we are back, we converse in the regional language, whatever extent you try to converse in English. A number of times it is not possible to converse with your family members or with your domestic help. We can't converse with them in English. So
Yes, yes.
I try to spend some time on these kinds of conversations. So nothing more than this I could do. So life is
Okay, that's
going this
great,
way.
ma'am.
I'm enjoying my journey.
That's great, ma'am. It sounds good. And
Yeah,
ma'am, you are doing very well because I have been following you last couple of months. So you are
uh,
putting lots of effort in your content. So ma'am, you are doing very well, and I have learned lots of things after watching your video. So ma'am, please keep it up. And I
thank
like
you.
your perseverance, ma'am, because
Okay.
you are maintaining your consistency. You daily like I have seen you usually upload your video 3 to 4 video in once a week. So ma'am, please keep
Yeah.
maintain your consistency. And I am very after connecting to I am feeling very so honored and privileged of myself, man, because you are doing very well.
Let's continue. So you are saying so much good stuff about me. I'm
No, no,
feeling
ma'am,
elevated.
you deserve, ma'am, all this compliment you deserve because
Thank you.
you are doing very well. But
Thank
I've seen, ma'am, nevertheless, like you are putting lots of effort in your content, and so I would like to ask one thing, ma'am. Suppose a person is doing very good job, he is very hardworking person, and he is putting lots of effort. But in spite of we are not getting good response by the people. So how do you feel? I'm just asking you.
of
I'm not
course,
saying you are not. You are
of
also doing. You are also getting good response by the people. But I am just asking you.
actually, definitely it gives you, makes you feel bad, of course, because it's a human kind of instinct. We always try to compare ourselves with the journey of the other people. And when you see that you are putting in lots of efforts, and when you compare your work with the others, and a number of times you notice that your effort is manifold as compared to anybody else on the journey, but the rewards of that person are much more as compared to yours. But Vishal, I still believe, because just a couple of minutes back you used one word for me, that is perseverance. So I feel that we must motivate ourselves because no one else would come to you to motivate you. It is a human nature that people either they don't acknowledge your work in spite of having the instinct or the feeling that this person is putting in lots of effort. Everybody is not like you. Or
Yes,
and
ma'am.
I also try to you can say motivate the people. If somebody is putting in lots of efforts, I always try to encourage that person because I always resonate myself with that person. Like at this moment I'm talking to you, I resonate myself with you. But of course, so far as your question is concerned, it gives us a bad feeling. But sometimes situation comes in such a way in front of you that you can't do anything. You do what you can do, and you can do, try to keep on moving on that journey the similar way you talked about me, that ma'am,
Yes,
keep,
ma'am.
you are doing good work, you keep on doing this work. So similar, I'm returning your answer in my words in your form also back to you, that keep on doing good work. If you are doing good work and you believe you believe in doing good work, perseverance and hard work, I think someday in your life, definitely it is going to pay you. Just we have to keep waiting for that very moment. And once this thought comes in your mind that it is too much and I have to give up now, then say to yourself, one more try, Vishal, one more try. Because I do this thing on regular basis with me. I'm putting in efforts, and on regular basis I'm uploading, I'm making videos, and I spend hours and hours on editing the video, right? So many hours are consumed while we edit the video, and then I upload onto the YouTube. And when I don't get that kind of response, yeah, I get demotivated, but again I motivate myself and I start working on a new video.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Please keep
Yeah,
it up. Yes, ma'am.
yeah.
Just because, ma'am, I have never thought like I have to be a big YouTuber. Because, ma'am,
Hmm,
I started my channel because after uploading my video, I can watch my video and then I can identify my mistakes and then I can rectify my mistakes. So this is the only reason I have started this channel.
hmm,
Because, ma'am, you can say by God's grace, I have a well settled person.
hmm.
So there is no need to do this type of
Worry
things.
about.
But, ma'am, I you can say I'm very passionate of learn this language. I'm very eager to learn this language. So that's why I'm using this type of things. Because ma'am, police life is a very challenging life. We have a little time to do our activities, other activities. Like we can't maintain our any consistency. But, ma'am, nevertheless, I am doing this trip because I have taken out some time from my busy schedules. So after connecting with anyone, ma'am, I feel very comfortable and I feel very energetic. So that's
Hmm.
why I'm usually try to connect with people.
Yeah,
Yes,
definitely, definitely. Because sometimes what happens is like you are talking about your workplace, and you might be having the people with a different kind of mindset, but you might be a unique person. Your thought process is altogether different. So by connecting, because YouTube has given us a sort of new way where we can try to find out the people of our like-minded mindset, isn't it? So when
Yes,
we
ma'am.
talk to each other and we get to know about each other, about the journey, the way it's taking shape, number of times it, rather not number of times, every time it motivates you, it energizes you. And of course, because we are working on our communication skills, we come across sort of motivation, and we come across new words also. We learn so much of the stuff from each other. Not only we learn in the form of in the form of a language, we learn how to live life, how to motivate ourselves, how to give shape to our life, right? And not to give up, kind of thing. So this is also another benefit of talking to each other. So I
Yes,
also
ma'am.
take it the way you are taking your journey.
Yes, ma'am. Yes. So, ma'am, today you're off?
Actually, I have taken a few days off from the work. That's why I could connect with you at this very time.
Okay, okay. So, because you usually take session after evening,
Yeah,
in the evening.
in the evening, yeah, because this is otherwise my office time.
Yes, yes. And ma'am,
Yeah.
this is my compulsion that I know because due to some network fluctuation, I can't attend any session at my home. So I usually take session in the morning time because in
Yeah.
the evening time I need some sunlight. There is
Hmm.
very good sunlight you can see. So this is the only reason I
Yeah.
usually take session in the morning time.
This is the thing I like about you. I forgot to share it with the viewers. The way you are so passionate about learning this language. You see where you're sitting at the moment. By sitting inside the car, and it's not an easy thing. You
Yes,
get
yes, yes.
trapped yourself into that small area of the car and just focusing on your language. This is a
Yes,
peculiar
ma'am.
thing
Yes.
I have seen in your all videos. Yeah.
Yeah, this is my
I,
compulsion, ma'am. I have no other option because I
yeah.
live 10 to 15 kilometers away from main city, and
Hmm.
I am taking the session 3 to 4 kilometers distance from my home. So I am waiting. I have been waiting here at 11 o'clock. That's why I message you, ma'am. I'm here because
Okay.
yes,
Okay. So that way we could have connected earlier also.
I have message you, ma'am. If you have some time, so you can connect me before. But okay,
Okay,
don't
I
don't mind.
missed, I think I missed that message. I missed to check that message.
Yes, ma'am. But
Okay.
now I'm feeling so comfortable because the weather is very good, and then you can say it's been downpour since the last night.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
So weather is very cloudy, and you can say now very and thunderstorm like.
Actually, in my area, also in Punjab, the weather takes a turn all of a sudden, and similar kind of situation arises all of a sudden. Like on every day, it's a kind of warning, you may say, or the weather forecast that you may have hailstorm, thunderstorm, heavy rain in many areas. But at the same time, the moment when there is no rain, it's so much humid. Like at this very moment when I'm talking to you, I forgot to switch on my AC, so I'm sweating badly this very moment, though my this fan is it's turned on, but it is so much humid that you can't breathe properly. When
Yes,
it is raining, then at that very moment, for those couple of hours, the weather takes very good shape. It comes, temperature becomes very moderate, and you start enjoying inside and outside. But once the rain stops, immediately the environment gets too humid. And where the
yes,
place where I'm living, just at the backyard of my house, there are open fields where now the farmers, they have grown their crop. This is the rice season. Yeah, rice needs, it's a semi-aquatic crop. It needs lots of water. So that
yes, ma'am. Yes.
water creates humidity. So it's too humid my side.
Ma'am, same here, ma'am. You can see behind me there are lots of. You can say I'm talking in front in the farm.
Yeah, I could see at your back. Yeah.
Yes, ma'am. Yeah. So, ma'am, you can start your AC. So we can edit this moment because I think you are suffering from.
Okay. Okay.
You, yes, ma'am. You
Thank
can
you.
start.
Thank you. Okay. Thank you, Vishal. Let's hope it gets better.
Yes, ma'am. Yes.
Yes. So let's continue. You tell me something about your work. Any new case you have come up? Any
Yes,
some
ma'am. Yes.
new tip of you got and some very interesting case you have cracked in the recent past?
Yes, ma'am. There are so many cases, so I can tell you one cases, ma'am. You should aware of these things. Like, ma'am, 15 to 20 days ago, an incident took place in our city. Ma'am, I'm a very gullible person. I think I heard about it, ma'am.
What news? What kind of? Because at this very moment, only that Mizoram is, the hot topic.
No, no, no. Okay. So, ma'am, a person is gullible because he went to the temple. He went to temple, and the other guy was standing there,
Uh,
and he told the gullible person, credulous person, that I have selected in government job, railway department, in the railway department. So now, I mean, the result is come out, you can say 15 minutes ago. So that's why I came in the temple, and this is my wish that I have to donate 21,000 rupees for this temple, so that we can change the floor of this temple.
okay.
So now please, you can take this money, and you can donate because I have no time. And then he gave 21,000 rupees, and the gullible person count money. And after counting, the person said, please give me my money again, and I have one more wish. I have to touch this money from gold, and after touching the gold, I can give you money. So
Touching
the
the gold.
credulous
What does it mean? Touching the gold?
means, if you have some ring, gold ring, so please you give me, so I can touch, only touch
Okay,
the
okay,
gold.
okay, okay, okay. Uh-huh.
But the credulous person told that I have no gold ring, uh, and I have, you can say,
At home.
at a strong throw. My home is very nearby, so please come with me, so I can give a ring, so you can touch, and then you can give me money. So the person was very gullible, so they both went to their home, and he he told his wife, please come here, please come out some ring, so that he can touch the gold. The person was very good. He wanted to donate 21,000 rupees for temple, and his wife went inside the room, and he taken out some jewelry like rings, mangal sutra, something like that, and he gave him. And then again he told, please keep this 1,000 rupees and go for a temple, and keep please buy some garlands and something like that. And when he went there, and somehow managed the situation, and he flee from the spots
Mm.
after taking all the goals. And then
Mm.
I got a tip of, I suddenly reached there, I and my partner, and I asked him what happened, the whole incident. And I was very angry because why are you
Mm.
why you came here with this person, because you don't know who is this, and in spite
Mm.
of you have taken it your home. And then
Mm.
I get some CCTV cameras, and I got some clue, and then after 5 to 10 days I caught them. So
Okay. Like,
this is very exhausting process, you can say.
mm.
So I would like
Then
to
could
suggest,
you get the whole jewelry back? Could you get that back? Jewelry?
yes ma'am, because
Okay.
some jewelry you can say he sold, but I have taken all this jewelry.
Mm.
So I would like to suggest your every viewer, ma'am, don't do this type of things, and don't
Mm.
believe anyone, because nowadays nobody can give you 1 rupees, and he is
Mm.
giving 21,000 rupees. So we
Yeah.
should aware of this, all these things.
And moreover, he could have done it at his own if the person can spare time to come to that gullible person's home. So that way he could spare that much time to donate it by her own, by his own, isn't
Yes,
it?
ma'am. Yes, you are absolutely correct.
Mm.
So this type
But
of incident took place.
actually, I believe, Vishal, that we are living in a society, though there are the cunning people around us we find all the time, but we are unable to identify them. And there are many people who are very nice by heart. And the person who is nice by heart can't think that something wrong can happen because because he is a nice person. Negative things don't come in his mind actually,
Yes, ma'am.
and
Yes.
because negative things don't come in his mind, and these kinds of stories happen then.
Yes, ma'am. He told that I was hypnotized.
Hmm. Yeah, these things also happen. Hypnotism is also a science. There are people who have this kind of, capability to hypnotize other people by their vibes or their body language or by their words. I don't know how do they do it, but yeah, they have such a convincing power that
Yes, ma'am.
that's why this word exists, hypnotism.
Yes, ma'am. So that's why this is my compulsion that the person is very naive and some innocent person are innocent person is trying to help me. So I think that he is not innocent. He may be cunning. We can't believe in anyone. This is our mentality.
Yeah,
Can be
yes.
police personal, ma'am? Because we usually face this type of cases. We
We
usually
should
solve this type of cases.
always take everything with the grain of salt. We must always
Yes, ma'am.
have that thing at the back of our mind. Always, though, now we actually, this is a kind of the time we are passing through, or the phase we are passing through, the society we are living in, that these kinds of so many incidents, they pop up every second moment. So we should always try to be conscious and cautious all the time.
Yes,
Vishal,
ma'am.
my one request or a question or something good I want to bring out of this whole conversation for the viewers. Just share few fancy words with anybody whosoever comes across this video, which you have learned in this much span of 2 or 3 months.
Yes, ma'am. Uh, I have
I would
worked. I
also
have.
like to note those words down. Okay.
Yes, ma'am. So, ma'am, suppose a person is trying to learn new things. So the person should be very meticulous because if you are good doing anything like meticulously, so you can learn a very good in very right way.
Mm,
And I'm coming after. Sorry, ma'am.
it's okay.
There are lots of words, ma'am. I don't recording my name. I was just reading yesterday.
Uh,
A good words I have used like perseverance. If you have
Perseverance.
a good, if you have a good perseverance, so you can do anything, ma'am. So please keep some perseverance so that you can achieve anything. Whatever you want to achieve in your life, so you can achieve. Without perseverance, we can't do anything.
Mm, yes.
And at the time, I'm not recalling.
Yes, this
Just a
thing
moment.
happens, hardly matters. This thing happened, but your journey has been so far. I could visualize it. It's been commendable, and
Yes, ma'am.
you talk in a very try to talk in a very concise manner, and at the same time very effectively also. And yeah, of course, this perseverance you have already adopted in your style, the way you every on the daily. Because I also keep a check on your videos. That every second day I find some new video with some other person. So that way you're constantly focusing on your communication skill. At
Ma'am,
the
I would
same
like
time,
to
you are yes,
ask
sorry.
one thing that suppose while reading or while speaking, you are getting any new words. So how to utilize those words? Like how can we use? So I use them
Ab-
like suppose
Uh,
while reading and speaking, I got a new word. So I try to incorporate that words in the new sentences so that they can we can deeply merged in our mind. So this type of things ma'am, I do. I'm not thinking like if I will note down 10 to 15 words in daily and after 1 month I will learn 3000 300 and 400
yeah,
words
not
and
possible. Hmm.
after 1 year I will learn thousands of words. I will not do this type of things, man.
I
I
give you one word. Yesterday, I learned from somebody, some of my friends like you. We were having a session that was a audio session, and that word is possibilities. You might also already be knowing it. This political potato. Have you heard it? Political potato.
no, ma'am. Political
And
potato. I have not heard it.
no, this was a new one for me. And frankly speaking, I haven't checked it. But he gave me this word. Political potato mean the way this Mizoram episode is going on these days, that all the parties are trying to cash on it, right? By giving
Political
this
vendetta. Political vendetta and political potato. I think.
vendetta. Actually, I don't know exactly, But yeah, the topic which the parties, political parties use for their own benefit, anything of this sort, that is known as political potato.
Okay. So, ma'am, yes, ma'am,
So,
you are absolutely correct. So, we can use political potato and we can use interchangeable political vendetta.
okay. So, though you gave me today, you gave me another word for political potato, that is political vendetta. So, yes,
Yes.
we must focus on one word at a time, not to come up with 10 or 20 words and pen down, jot down in your notebook and then forget to use even a single one.
Yes, ma'am.
So,
Yes, ma'am.
nice.
So, you are doing very well, ma'am, and I'm very glad to be the part of this conversation, ma'am. So,
Me too, Vishal, me too. I really love the moment I noticed your message that you want to have one more session. Of course, it came to my mind a number of times, but because every day somebody also put in the request, and almost all days my days goes busy, and I was going through your journey also by watching your videos. But yeah, been a very good moment that we have met once again, and I want to see you on my screen a number of times in this very form in future also. Till then, thank you, Vishal. Stay
thank
blessed
you so much, ma'am.
and God bless you and keep on moving this journey. And of course, this consistency and the meticulous way you are going, working on your communication skills and your perseverance, that is already in your bucket. So thank you. Till then, till our next week. Goodbye.
Goodbye, ma'am. Thank you so much.
Bye bye.